Hola, mi gente. Welcome to On the Block with Jen One-on-One. I am Jen, actress, writer, and podcaster. I have 3 shows going, okay? I have On the Block with Jen all week on YouTube. I got On the Block with Jen One-on-One and Sisterhood Sips with my lovely co-host YB Limited, Lily. So hopefully you're catching all of it. All right, guys. So tonight, I'm going to talk about something that's going to piss you off because, that's what I do. Did you guys even know that Men's Mental Health Month is in June? Of course you didn't, because you were worried about the LGBTQ, which is fine. However, that means that no one thinks about Men's Mental Health Month. And that's very, very important. I know you guys all heard the statistics, right? Who's more likely to kill themselves? Men, right? Trigger warning. So I bet you guys also didn't know that men get abused physically, emotionally, and there are no battered men shelters at all. Also, homeless shelters, right, are specifically for women, children, and pets, but not men. So I wanted to talk to the ladies for a minute. In your defense, not that you need one, because you're going to let people know, right, that you deserve the world. But I will say that we are reared in a way where we are constant in distress, right? We are ladies in waiting. We're looking to be rescued. We're high in the tower. We're Rapunzel with the little princess, the glass slipper, right? And when we grow up, we look for the white knight constantly and continuously. Unfortunately, men are not white knights. They're human beings with souls and dreams and desires and feelings. I know, ladies, who would have thunk it? They have feelings, but they do. We grow up thinking, I need to get married. I'm thinking about the white dress and the flowers and my bridesmaids and the diamond I'm going to show on Instagram. Very seldom does that include a whole man with feelings and emotions. He's in there somewhere, right? They always say that the wedding is for the woman. And I tell women all the time, you want to get married, but you forget that it comes with a whole husband. Shocking, I know. After the party's over, the noise dies down, and you go home, there's a whole man on the couch with needs. Gassed. It's true. So I want to give a few pointers for you ladies, things that I had to learn the hard way. I tell you guys, I learned shit the hard way, and then I share it with you, and hopefully it helps. Men have needs and desires beyond getting head. Yeah, ladies. Now I say, I agree, with the fit, feminine, and friendly. I do. Okay? Now I'm not going to be wearing a women shouldn't vote t-shirt. However, I do agree with fit, feminine, and friendly. Men need soft places to land. Let me tell you something else I know about men. They never talk about what's wrong with them. Okay? They are raised to say, I'm good. I'm okay. But if we look at the suicide rate, staggering rate, men usually check out all the way. They stop their clocks more than women do. They are not okay. They are not okay. So my suggestion would be, and I have many, but I'll give you some because we don't have all day. Right, producer? I would say really, really be someone that they can talk to, right? And you don't have to be the mistress or the stripper for that, but be someone that your husband, your man, your boyfriend can talk to, because he will find somewhere to talk. Okay? Scary. Yeah, he will. If he can't talk to you, he's going to find someone else to talk to. But what's sad is that men that aren't from the streets are not going to have anyone to talk to, because they honor the relationship and they honor being loyal to you or faithful or being a faithful husband. And those are the ones you really, really got to watch out for. They suffer a lot of escapism, right? Football, baseball, sports, drinking, drugs. It's escapism. They sit in their car. Did you know that men drive home and sit in the car for like 30, 40 minutes because they don't want to go in and deal with you and the kids because they don't have anybody to talk to about it. We have a plethora of people to talk to. Our mamas are in the business. Our sisters are in the business. Our best friends are in the business. Our cousins. There's so many people. Our support system is profound. It's never ending. And we complain a lot. And we talk a lot of shit. But can you imagine going through everything that we go through and not having anybody's shoulder to cry on or anybody to talk to? Can you imagine living in that world, having the weight of the world on your shoulders to keep your family intact, to keep the bills paid? For those men that do pay all the bills, they exist, ladies. And having no one to talk to about it. And when they do talk to you, you make light of it and you just wait for them to finish talking so you can get into your day and your mess and your kids and then, and this is what happened. And men will just, okay, I'm okay. I'm good. I can't tell you the male friends that I have, and they always tell me we're not supposed to talk about what's wrong with us. We're a man, right? That is how they're reared. So suck it up, man up, right? And then that person is supposed to live harmoniously in a house with someone who was raised to be, I can't do this. Open the jar. I'm scared. I'm tired. You have to be my backbone. So imagine those two worlds colliding. It's not even enough, right? And women are spoiled. We are spoiled. We are spoiled. The jokes go on, but there's truth in the jokes. Father's Day comes around, he gets a bag of socks. Birthday comes around, well, let me throw on something sexy and give you some sex. And that is how men are treated. Can you imagine being treated that way and having the weight of the world on your shoulders? Now, I'm not saying that women don't go through things, but I am saying that the support women have is endless. It is endless. Men get beat up. Men get beat up. What man can go to anyone and say, she's whooping on me? They can't even go to a shelter because they don't exist. And some men, when they get married, they cut off all their friends and you and the kids are their whole world. What then? What then? So ladies, we really have to get out of our own bag and pay attention to what men are going through. Get out of your own head, get out of your own desires and wants and me. And sometimes that's hard to do because, again, that is how we're raised. If we watch rom-coms, right? We listen to our friends. We read books. They're all geared to pleasing women and what women want. But what about the guys? Men are suffering in silence. My friends tell me all kinds of things. You know why? Because we're not connected. And these are men who have wives and girlfriends. But I get to hear what's really going on in their mind. And what you don't want is to have a man in your house that's more comfortable talking to me than he is talking to you. And we hear a lot, I married my best friend, girl. I married my best friend. We do everything together. And I can't tell you how many women I can tell about their man, things they don't even know. So while I married, we go to the movies, we Netflix and chill, and yet I know his innermost desires and his real feelings about you. And if you don't want that to happen, don't let that man feel ashamed or alone about his feelings and his emotions and his desires, because he's going to tell somebody. So keep in mind, a best friend is not just, we're Netflix and chilling, we're having lots of sex, we do everything together, look at us on Instagram. It's not just that. You really have to let a man feel comfortable with talking to you. Even if you have to bite your tongue, it is not easy to hear truth. But you have to communicate that way, okay? You have to be that soft place that he can land, and you have to communicate. It's okay to tell me. And sometimes it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, ladies. But, men are constantly being told, man up. So I'm telling you, woman up. Because he may say something that doesn't sound good. Look, I was attracted to you before, not so much now. Oh yeah, there was a girl I did find attractive at work, but I can't tell you because you'll flip your lid. But here's the thing. He'd tell me that. He'd tell his friend that. He'd tell his boy that. So what you don't want is everyone else to be a potential comfort zone for your man, and you aren't. And you'll think you have him on lock because you got the ring and he's posing with you on Instagram. But you know, everybody posts their highlight reel on social media. So my advice to you ladies is get out of your own bag for a change and consider that fit, feminine, friendly is not a dirty word. That it goes a long way. Because one thing we cannot change, even through influence, even through social media, even through talk, is our true nature. And let me say this. I know a lot that comes with relationships is conditional. We talk about, well, I'm not going to be feminine unless he X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to give him sex unless he X, Y, and Z. But here's where you mess yourself up. It doesn't matter if a man has a penny or a billion pennies, he will always prefer fit, feminine, and friendly. Now, what he will tolerate is something else. I'm talking about what he prefers. So unfortunately, for our conditions, well, I'm not going to do this unless he buys me that. Well, I'm not going to do this unless he pays all the bills. Unfortunately, innately, that man is still going to want that soft place to land. He's still going to want fit, feminine, friendly. In his mind, it's not conditional. Do you not see that men do not comprehend and they cannot compute conditional, fit, feminine, friendly? It doesn't compute. It doesn't matter what his tax bracket is. And that's something that you have to keep in mind. Something that you have to keep in mind. There's nothing wrong with fit, feminine, and friendly. And it feels hella good to be fit, feminine, and friendly, if I do say so myself. So ladies, tell me what you think. Am I saying too much? Am I lying? Is it BS? Are you conditional? If so, tell me why. Tell me why men don't deserve fit, feminine, and friendly regardless of their tax bracket. Maybe I'm wrong. Seldom, though. But maybe I'm wrong. You let me know. Fellas, what do you think about what I said? I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you're a guy that's like, I don't care about any of that, I'll take my woman as is. She don't have to be fit, feminine, friendly. I'm going to be there for her and I'm fine. Let me know that too. If you're a gentleman who, if you see a therapist, if you were abused or beaten on and couldn't tell anybody, let me know in the comments as well. I'd really like to continue this dialogue, but I can't do it without you guys. So please leave it in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and say hey. Good night.